Hi, I'm Daniel, and welcome to another episode of Let's Eat Japan. We have a special surprise for you today as we're doing our first ever beef bowl. I've ordered a takeout beef bowl lunchbox from not one, not two, but three of Japan's top beef bowl chains. We have Yoshinoya, Matsuya, and Sukiya. And we're going to try all three and see which one reigns supreme. Okay, first up is Japan's oldest beef bowl chain, Yoshinoya. Let's take a look at it. You see beef and onions and rice. As fast food restaurants go, Yoshinoya has been quite successful. They've even expanded overseas to the US. I'd even argue that people in America know what beef bowl is because of Yoshinoya. Of course, not everybody there seems to know what it is. The thing about Yoshinoya is that I haven't had it in maybe over 8 years. When I first came to Japan, I had Yoshinoya I think once, and I just wasn't into the onions that they put in there, so I just never went back. Since then, years later, I've kind of grown accustomed to the onions, gotten used to them, I guess, and I just figured I might as well keep the streak of not going to Yoshinoya, and I'm only breaking that streak today for you and in the name of science. Itadakimasu. Alright, so the Yoshinoya beef bowl was actually quite good. You can see the beef looks a little bit dry, but once you start chewing it, it gets pretty juicy and it has a good taste to it. There aren't a lot of onions inside here, which is really good for me because I don't really like the onions in the first place. If they weren't there at all, I'd be happier. And the rice itself is actually okay. It's got a lot of beef juices that have been soaked into it. And I'm actually kind of surprised. The Yoshinoya beef bowl is quite delicious. And next up is Matsuya. And I've heard Matsuya used to just be beef bowl only on their menu, but since then they've expanded. I think of the three places that we're showcasing today, they have the most expansive menu. You can find Chinese dishes, Korean dishes, and even Hamburg steak. So if beef bowl's not your thing, they have something that you'll probably like. Okay, let's talk more beef. Okay, so Matsuya, this is actually their premium beef bowl. That's all they have on their menu now. There are a lot of onions in here, and you can even see against the wall here, there's a giant round onion. Look at this. Ugh, gross. But you know, it tastes pretty good. It's been soaked in some kind of sauce or whatever for a long time, and you know, they're pretty soft. The beef does taste quite good. It's very juicy, and each of the pieces were quite big. I think there was a little bit more fat than I'm used to on these. The rice itself is actually quite delicious, really good flavor and a good texture as well. Okay, last up we have Sukiya. While Sukiya has curry on the menu, I think their main thing, their big focus, is the different toppings that they put on their beef bowl. You can get like a mix of cheeses. They have like garlic and onions and all these, you know, kind of special seasonal menu items. During certain times of the year, they have unadon, which is like a beef bowl, but it's eel on top of the rice instead of beef. It was actually Sukiya that got me over my fear of the onions in the beef bowls. So now I can eat it. I guess you can thank or blame them for this video even being possible. And let's dig in. So Sukiya's beef bowl. It's got a lot of onions in here, but they're smaller pieces than the other beef bowls, and you can see just from the color of this, it's really dark. It's been soaking in the same juice as the beef for much longer, I think. The beef itself, it's a lot smaller pieces than the other beef bowls, so you kind of gotta get a lot into your mouth before you can actually taste it a lot. And the rice is also, I think it's quite nice. It's very juicy from the beef. I think that might be their style at Sukiya. Okay, so these were all quite good. Some of them were a little surprising in how good they were, and I would like to eat all of them again, but there can be only one winner of Beef Bowl 2014, and I'm gonna have to say the winner of that is Yoshinoya. Kind of a big surprise. I haven't had it in a long time, and the beef was really good, not too many onions, and I think the taste is quite nice. The runner-up, I'm gonna go with Sukiya. The beef pieces are a little bit smaller than the other two, but it's very juicy, and that's really what I like in these. It's also very dense. It feels really good. Third place is going to be Matsuya's beef bowl. I think it's good, and I would definitely get that again, but something about it, I think it's just the amount of onions inside, and just that the beef is a little bit drier than the others. The rice is quite good, but I think what I really enjoy when I eat these is the beef. I didn't order a rice bowl, I ordered a beef bowl. So I'd get it again, of course, but it's gonna have to take third place this time. One thing I should note is that Matsuya and Sukiya's beef bowls are the mini size. Eating 3 full-size beef bowls in one sitting is a little bit dangerous, I think. So we got the mini size for these two, and Yoshinoya, I guess, didn't have a mini size option available, even though on their website they say they do. So this is just a regular size, so if you're thinking, oh, there's a lot in the Yoshinoya, it's not a trick, it's just a light regular size, and these are the mini size. So there you have it, folks. The winner of this year's Beef Bowl, Yoshinoya. Congratulations to you. I think I have eaten way too much beef and rice today. Just in the break, I combined all of the remaining beef and rice, and this is all we have left of all of the 3 that I ate today. And congratulations to you, the viewer. You've made it this far, so now you know which beef bowl chain in Japan is the best, at least in my eyes, and that has to be quite satisfying. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time in another episode of Let's Eat Japan.